Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your reading for December. I'm very excited to let you know that the 2024 Leo forecasts are out. So the link for that is in the description box below if you want to find out what's coming in for Leo. And they are for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. So let's see what's coming in. We're in Sagittarius season, moving in from Sagittarius season into Capricorn season. This Saggy season's usually a good season for you guys, another fellow fire sign. The feeling I get is much more of an sort of slightly toned down, quieter energy, just like going a little bit more within. There's something deep here that you're connecting to, that you're wanting to expand and grow in your world. So there's this sort of deep thoughtfulness I'm feeling here, but it feels exciting, you know, it's wanting to step into some kind of expansion, perhaps winding down for the year, but also thinking about forward in terms of 2024, what is ready to brew deep inside the beautiful lion. So I feel like this could be a time of great contemplation and even inspiration coming through for you, Leo. So let's see what the cards have got in store for you. 3 cards are coming out. Okay, wow. Look at this, fantastic. Yes, action. We like it. 3 of Crystals, collaboration and productivity. That is the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Acorns, the King of Fire, optimism and innovation. This is the inspiration I'm feeling. I'm getting this sense of feeling really motivated, perhaps wanting to be really productive. And we've got the 2 of Shells, union and harmony. I think the loved ones around you are going to be really, really important as well. And this is a time of passion. This is a time of connection. This is a time of being close to those loved ones. So, and if it isn't, you know, finding them, bringing them into your life. So that's a beautiful energy to come through. You might not, there might even be a partnership here with somebody that you're working with or somebody that's inspiring you, that is helping you take action and feel like you want to move forward and feeling really optimistic for the future. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Leo. We've got Pentacle 3, Venus, Capricorn, this Pentacle 3 again. So the thing I'm getting is that you could be really, really productive. There's something you're getting really inspired with, but it might be something different to your usual work and routine. This is unless that is something that's really inspiring you, this feels like it's something that you're deeply ready, a deep seed that you're ready to plant for next year. So Venus Capricorn, we are moving into Capricorn season, and Venus Capricorn likes to be very practical. So it's getting things done. It's but it's a group energy happening here. So it's like we're all working and collaborating together, and potentially you might be getting motivated to do things for a special person or another person in your life. So it feels like Leo's on fire here. It feels like Leo's emblazoned, impassioned, ready for action. But at the same time, there's these deep connections that come in with this. So it's like, I don't want to just connect to anyone. I want to connect to somebody that feels special in my life. So yes, that's an energy that's coming through, or something, you know, this could be a pet. It could be a creative project. It could be a book. It's just, you know, wanting to feel that sense of inspiration and passion that's coming through. It could be getting inspired for your work next year. So it could be all sorts of things, maybe some new plans that you're brewing up here for 2024. But it's a really great time to let that inspiration take you and perhaps be really productive with it. We have the 6 of Cups as the situation, crossed by the 8 of Cups. So Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. There is actually no extended reading for this because we have the 2024 readings out for Leo. So if you're interested in what's coming in for 2024, there is a comprehensive reading and the link for that is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming in. Wow, okay. A lot of people around you are going to be really, really important. The emotional connections are coming through here. There is, wow. Here comes the Leo card, the 6 of Wands, beautiful, and the 4 of Cups. So this 4 of Cups energy is what I'm feeling here, is there's a little bit of soul searching and reevaluation. There's a sense of going a bit deep with an energy in a situation in your life, because I'm seeing a little bit of murkiness here, a little bit of like, okay, it's time to move beyond some things that have just haven't been addressed in my life, or that have been ongoing and have been there in my subconscious. It's time to rise up and out of limitations. And so doing the deep inner work that is required to do that. So we have as the situation, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be very nostalgic. This can be a very sentimental energy. It's wanting to connect to joy, which is really beautiful. There could be a lot of energies or things from the past coming back to you. So these could be past ideas, past inspirations, past people, past, I wanted to do that and haven't. It's been on the back burner, and here it is in front of me on my lap again. It's come back and somehow I'm getting inspired. Crossed by the Eight of Cups, because it feels like it's really important. One of the blocks is that I feel like there's a lot of, how can I describe this? It's sort of like a lot of loud static, like the volume's turned up around you when it comes to your emotional connections and what's going on with you. And it's almost like the challenge is to emotionally disconnect from what's the people and the dramas and whatever's going on around you. These could be good stuff as well. It's really, this is more of a going deep into more of an internal energy, potentially being really, really present with that, with this Six of Cups. So the challenge is to take yourself out of some emotional situations, to give yourself the space to go into this beautiful, deep energy, to understand what it is that your soul and spirit really wants you to connect to here, because this is something really special and unique to you. So we have as crowning you in your conscious mind, the moon. It's interesting this is in your conscious mind because the moon often represents the subconscious or the unconscious. So there's things bubbling up to the surface here that have been lying dormant for a long time and are ready to be looked at and addressed. And, these can be underlying issues in your life, but it can also be things that have been interestingly, they're showing me the underworld. So it's like sometimes seeds that we plant even years ago have been lying there in our subconscious in a very fertile space, waiting for the time to come up. And it's almost like there's going to be these interesting little seeds, an idea, a thought, something you thought of years ago that could be coming up here with this moon. So just be aware of what's coming up into your subconscious that the universe wants you to get inspired by, wants you to start working with, wants to connect to a deep passion that potentially you haven't been consciously aware of it, but the subconscious knows it's there and says it's time. So at the base, we have this King of Swords. It's interesting because I've kind of done a swap. This is what's happening deep down inside of you that you may not be conscious of. And the King of Swords is your mind. So you've got the subconscious in where you're becoming conscious of something in the subconscious. And then deep down inside the subconscious, it's talking to your mind and talking very clearly about some fixed ideas that have been going on in there, trying to get really clear about a strategy, a plan, how to make some decisions moving forward, but also just looking at what's been going on there, some deep belief systems that are going on deep inside that unconscious or subconscious energy. So we have in the recent past the Justice card, which is interesting because this feels like there's been a need to rebalance a situation, to take a step back, be the impartial observer and go, right, I need to kind of rework this situation in my life, rebalance it. And that might be still ongoing here with the Moon card. It's come up and it's like, how do I work with the boundaries within this situation? That's something we're working a lot with at this moment in time. But the Justice card I also get is that there's a contractual agreement that potentially is over. There's an ending, and it feels like whether you have been consciously aware of this or not, that's the thing. There's things that it has this energy of there's something bigger at play than what you're knowing, and it's like there's another part of you saying, yes, it's time, it's ready. So these contractual agreements, it may be that you've had to deal a lot with contracts, contractual changes, even legalities. That might be something that came up in the recent past. This might be something you're still working through at this moment in time, but it's also saying that, a contractual agreement of some sort is over, and this could be a legal document, a shift and change when it comes to that, but it can also be the Akashic records, soul agreements. So yeah, that's interesting. That's come up. In the near future, we've got a bit of fun partying happening here with the Three of Cups. There's celebrations, there's coming together, it's being very social, there's emotional connections. But the feeling I get with this is it's sometimes, it's going out. December is usually a pretty social month with a lot of Christmas stuff coming up or celebrations that can come up with that if that's something that you're celebrating. But it is also a sense that I think with Leos in December, there's a little bit of surface, jovial, this is a bit fun kind of stuff. But it also has to have that deeper sense of this is meaningful to me. So that's also really important to really, with the Six of Cups, you might be feeling so much more sentimental about the people around you, really appreciating the people, the good things around you. That's the thing, the good people. Yeah, we're always going to have the other people, the people that aren't so great for us, but it's like appreciating the good people around you and really going, I'm so glad that you're in my life and we can celebrate this moment together. It has this sense of the moments that you're connecting and the things that you're emotionally connecting to feel significant for whatever reason. So there's this gratitude that comes through with it as well. You're presenting as the Temperance card. So this is the Sagittarius energy, definitely Sagittarius season. It's like fire sign. We can take on that. Sagittarius is very fun, adventurous, spontaneous. But interestingly, the Temperance card is very patient as well. This is about coming back into alignment, new elements in your life starting to flow and coming into alignment. And so it gives you the opportunity to dip your toe back into those soul waters, those emotional waters, those things that feel really aligned to you. And so this is a really healthy energy, whether it is about connecting to your health and working on your health, or whether it's just healthy in terms of just your soul and spirit feeling more aligned. So this is a beautiful energy to come through with the Temperance card. And it's a major arcana. So it really is saying that it's important, this sense of how you're being at this moment in time. We do have the angel as well. So I do have a sense that you're connecting quite deeply to your divine wisdom in your spirit. Energy surrounding you, the Four of Pentacles. This is a Capricorn energy. So we also do have Mercury going into retrograde this month, and it is retrograding in the sign of Capricorn. We do have it, then it moves back into Sagittarius. Neptune turns direct at the start of December, and Jupiter turns direct on the very last day, New Year's Eve. So expect some revelry and celebrations around Jupiter, the planet of excess, turning direct on New Year's Eve. But the Four of Pentacles is a very sensible Capricorn type energy that comes through. So this can be saving money or having to be very careful with your money. And potentially it's got a lot to do with cost of living. The Four of Pentacles is just having to be very careful with the resources around you, or manage that well. Make sure you've got things put away, or that you're saving something for a rainy day. It really is really important with this Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it's interesting. I always think of George, my rooster, as a Capricorn energy, and he's saying he's agreeing with that. Don't forget to feed me. Of course, we won't forget that, George. Make sure we've stocked up on George's food. He's like, yes. So hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Swords. So things like just with the Four of Pentacles, that can be, when I'm talking about resources, it could be money. It can also be food, time. It's just about managing all of that really well, is this sense of, that's why it feels like a bit of there's a little bit of fun around still, Sagittarius season, but there's a little bit more of a sensible vibe happening with this as well. So hopes and fears, we've got the Seven of Swords, and this is really just wanting to break free of restrictions and free yourself in some way of some restricted energy, because what we're seeing as the outcome here is the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So this is where your heart is really working for you here. Your heart has new messages, and it's where your heart is actually saying to your head, I want to be the leader here. I want to show Leos the way to move forward, how to be successful, how to tap into their heart. And so there's something new that your heart is saying it wants you to open up to. And normally your head might say, no, 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 no. No, I don't normally think that way. That's this King of Swords, fixed ideas. That's not something that I can really think about. There's these limited forms of thinking, or perhaps it's somebody else's opinion of you, some deep belief systems that normally would say no to this. But your heart is saying, say yes. Say yes to this. There's something beautiful opening up, and it's something deeply validating with what's going on with you, and could lead to moving into 2024. The last card you have is the Leo card of success, validation. And that's the thing that's been brewing, moving into brewing in this whole reading, those beautiful seeds that are coming up from the subconscious that are saying these are the seeds we want to plant for 2024. They're coming up now. And that very last day, 6 of Wands, this is you on the horse heralding, moving into 2024, going, I feel like I want to bring success into 2024. I feel like I need to bring this beautiful energy that represents who I truly am into 2024. So it's a really, really lovely energy, especially on that last day when Jupiter turns direct, because that's going to feel like feeling so more. We've got optimism and innovation here. So this is the energy of getting out of some of the thinking outside the square for you, Leo. Let your heart guide you outside of that and step really positively and confidently into 2024. So we have as an overall energy the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups for me is always a bit of a catalyst, because it's saying what's emotionally on offer, what's been on offer, how are you feeling about some things in your life, because right now you might not necessarily feel like connecting to those things. It's something new that you're wanting to connect to here. So the meaningful energies that normally in your life perhaps you want to connect to and have meaning and take up a lot of space, it's kind of like, no, maybe I'm not feeling that right at this moment. Maybe there's something new, a new emotional energy, a new seed, some kind of new innovation that's coming through here. So listen to that energy and listen to that meaning. So and it's coming from inside of you, Leo. So that's the beautiful thing. It's rising up from your spirit. So let's pull an affirmation card for you for December. Let's see. You've got your bags packed here. You're ready, getting ready for some change. And this change is such a positive thing, the fact that we have that 6 of Wands as the final card. So it says, it's safe. I am safe, and it's only change. Absolutely. The change is something within your mind, within you, and to trust your soul and spirit. So it says, I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. So you've got your bags packed, you're on your horse, you're ready to step into 2024, feeling more optimistic, feeling like you're ready to release some of that old and step into wonderful experiences. It's really a very positive and beautiful energy, Leo. So let's see. Let's pull a charm, okay? Last charm for the year. Last charm for Leo. What is coming in? Ooh, okay, Leo. We have the key to your heart is being unlocked here. The key to your heart. And we're seeing that your heart is giving you some really, really beautiful, strong messages. Those things that have been locked away in the subconscious are coming up, and your heart is unlocking something beautiful for you, Leo. Whether this is a new relationship, or whether this is a new relationship to self, whether this is something that you're getting really deeply inspired by, you have the key to your heart. It's being unlocked. So what a beautiful way to end the year, because I feel like there's a lot of joy around this. And yeah, there might be a little bit of like mental conflict, and it might it's changing a pattern in your life. So whenever that happens, other people can respond in a way like, why are you doing that? Or with a little bit of conflict, or even this could be your own internal conflict, but you're overcoming that. You're overcoming limitations, and you're ready to step into this beautiful energy of inspiration, connection, and passion. So that is your reading, Leo, for December. And so where is this Six of Wands going into 2024? Well, the link for that reading, the Leo reading for 2024, is in the description box below. So if you'd love to, I'd love if you come check that out. Very curious to know what's happening for Leo in 2024. And so the fact that we're starting with the Six of Wands is a really fabulous omen, a really fabulous new energy to step into. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. Love to read your comments. It helps with the growth of the channel and I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support in 2023. I also really, really appreciate that. And take care, Leo.